There we go. Stream and code. Now we on the hit list. We on the hit list. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I came up with this idea for the show. It's simply because Fabulous is the name of the show, simply because I was walking down the street and I'm always looking fabulous. So the lady said, "You look fabulous." So I named the show Fabulous. So I'm fabulously looking good. And I always look fabulous because that's the way I do. I look fabulous every time I step out my door because that's the way I do. But you have to think that way. You have to be confident and you have to feel a certain way and think that way and have enough confidence to appreciate it when somebody gives you that type of compliment. When they give you a compliment saying that you look fabulous, you have to appreciate that and be confident enough to accept it as well. You dig? Because I try to look fabulous every day. I try to be great. I try to be the best I can be, you understand? That's the way I am, you dig? I have that kind of confidence. Like I said, you have to have confidence to feel a certain way and to look a way and act a certain way. It's not being conceited, it's being convinced. When you're convinced of something and you know you're convinced of that person that you are and that you have it in you, that you know that, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a great person, then you know that you understand me, that you have that in your attitude, you dig? It's something that you carry with you, you dig? And you know, I don't have to have the sign up there all the time that I'm fabulous. You know, being fabulous. Oh, Fabulous is the name of the show. It's fabulous because something that's fabulous is just wonderful, great. It's a positive, it's positive, you dig? So that's why I named the show Fabulous, you know. But I try to look fabulous every day, all the time. Anyway, that's what I do. I try to look that way. When I put things together, like I put my clothes together, you know, I put them together like that. You understand me, in a great way, you know. And that's why, you know, I feel fabulous each and every day. I try to feel fabulous. I try to look fabulous. I try to be fabulous. And if you be that way and feel that way, then you can't do nothing but feel greatness. You know, greatness comes along with all that. You know, comes along with fabulous is greatness. You know, and I try to represent greatness. I try to be great. You understand? And represent being great. You know, I don't try to compete with no one else but myself. I'm trying to be my better self every day. You know, I be the best I can be when it comes to being me, being my best self. You understand? You know, and that's something that I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be nothing else but my best self. You dig? You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna let no one. You know, I'm gonna appreciate me, and I'm gonna appreciate myself. And if other people don't appreciate me or they don't, they act a certain way. I don't care. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like that dad. You understand me? I do what I do for me, and I try to be on my best note. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate myself. You know, being appreciate my woman that I have. I have a beautiful woman I appreciate. You understand me? You know, I appreciate her. You know what I mean? And I do things to show gratitude and to show greatness. You know what I mean? I show that appreciation. I show that, because she's fabulous. I got a fabulous woman. You understand me? So I can appreciate her for being who she is, being what she is, and representing me. Representing, you understand me? We dress as we bless, we match as we are attached. We wear clothes that match one another here, day, because we do this because we can and because we want to and because we do. That's something that we do, you dig? You know what I'm saying? It's like this here, you dig? When you once, you understand me, realize, you understand me, your disposition in life and what you do and how you reflect positiveness, you know what I'm saying? You do this, you dig, by being who you are. You know, being a king, I'm a king, you dig? You know what I mean? I represent myself as a king. You understand me? You know, I do that, you know what I mean? I dress as I'm blessed, I'm matches, I'm all attached. You understand what I'm saying? I do it like that, you dig? You know, I talk good, I act good, I dress as I'm blessed. You know, I do it like that, you dig? And it's like, hey, I don't take nothing from no one else. You understand me? I just do me. I be me. You dig? You know what I'm saying? I look good every day. I do this all the time. I dress as I'm blessed. I match. Man, I do it. You know, I'm constantly shopping, constantly looking good, constantly wearing new stuff all the time. I mean, that's because I love me. I love me. You know, that's fabulous when you can do that. When you can do that, man, that's a beautiful thing. You know, you got to feel good about that, man. You got to feel good about life. You know, understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't care about, like I said, different people in the family that might act a certain way. That's okay. You understand? Because I'm gonna keep being great. I'm gonna keep being better and better each and every day. I'm thinking about my plans. What my plans are for the summer. You know, like I say, one plan I'm working on is we gotta go see my sister. We're gonna see her. You know, and I'm gonna take her daughter to see her. I'm gonna take her with me. You know, I'm gonna take her. You know, I'm gonna take her daughter. You understand me? Only because I'm doing it for her. You dig? For her mother. You understand me? I'm gonna take her. Yeah, I'm gonna take her. You know, she ain't got to pay me nothing to do nothing. I'm not tripping off of that. You know, you understand me? She going to pay, eat her own food and do what she got to do as far as that goes. If she don't put gas in the car, I'm not going to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not going to trip off of it. Because when I do something for somebody, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the generosity and the kindness in my heart when I feel like doing it. I wasn't going to do it Christmas because I wasn't ready. That wasn't on my menu. You understand? But I'll do it this summer. I'll take her because I will take her. You know what I mean? Her daughter. You know, I'm going to do that because I enjoy the company and it's just a good thing, you know, to enjoy that. And the trip will be easier for us to do it like that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a night in Fresno and spend that one day with with my, uh, with my partner, Silk Sheets. I'm going to see Silky, see. I'm going to spend, one day with him. I'm going to take him out to eat and you know, kick it with him. You understand? And then we'll figure the other time going to LA, I'll figure that out another time. You understand me? I'll figure that out another time. When them other people get themselves straightened, when they figure out what they want to do, they'll do that. I'm going up there to see him when I go because what I'm going to do is, it's probably going to be May. I'm going to go see my sister. See, and then I'm gonna pick her daughter up, but I'm gonna go the night before. We're gonna stay in a nice motel, nice place. You know, we go eat at Sizzler, or we go to Panera or whatever. You know, we do both. We do both. You know, but the thing about it is, you understand me, is that you know I'm enjoying myself, man. Enjoy life, enjoy living, enjoy. You know, we'll take that one trip and get up early and drive and ride and do what I got to do, you know what I mean, to get things done. You know, but I plan things out. You got to plan things out, get things together. You know what I mean, and enjoy. Don't stress, don't fret, don't worry about nothing. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life from the word go. You got to enjoy life. You understand me? Be fabulous. You know, be fabulous. Live a fabulous life. Be fabulous. Live within your means, but think big thoughts and be creative. You know, you got to, man. Thinking big. Big thoughts, big, beautiful thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Think big, beautiful thoughts. You know, always be fresh and be blessed and be thankful and grateful, man, and think wonderful things. You know what I'm saying? You got to think like that. You know what I mean? Think amongst yourself. Think on that level. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a blessing, you understand? And you try to learn from all these different lessons that you learn from. You know what I mean? You dig? You know what I'm talking about? You grow and get better, stronger each and every day, each and every way. You know what I mean? You try to be your best self. You know? That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do that. I'm going to get on my cycle and ride. And take my cousin out, try to catch him over there. You know, over there at the place, you know, people call. You know, try to sell him the book, you know what I mean? Sell him the book, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I got the book for him, I'm going to sell him the book. That's on my menu for tomorrow, you know. I shall do that, you know. And hey, man, I'm gonna handle my business. I'm gonna continuously, handle my business, and do what I got to do, You know what I'm saying? I have to do that, you know, because it's like this, man. I got to, you know, live my blessings, my best life. You know, you know what I'm saying? I got to do that. You did. I'm gonna track them down too, but I got to wait for my next order of books to come, and then I'll pursue all those other people. I got 5 books to sell from that point of view, that there, and then I'll put 5 over there by the store because that's a clever idea. What what's name said for the recognition. You understand what I'm saying? And the fabulousness about it is so fabulous to do that. It's a fabulous, it's a fabulous idea to have that done. Oh man, it's a great idea. It's so great, man. I couldn't thought of it myself. You know what I mean? That I didn't think of it myself. You know what I mean? To have that done. It's a great, great thing to do. And that's what you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? You have to live your best life. You dig? Live your best life. Be happy. Travel. Make plans, and execute. Don't just advocate. You got to execute. Put things in execution. You know what I'm saying? Put things in order, man, and execute it. Don't show off for other people. You know what I mean? Do what you do for yourself. You know what I mean? You're a fashion guy, so you always dress because that's what you do. You do that naturally. You do it for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're not trying to impress other people. You know what I mean? You don't do things to, you know what I'm saying? To impress them. You do what you do for you, man. You're doing it for you. You're looking your best self for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You do it for yourself, man. And that's what people better understand. You looking your best self. You know what I'm saying? And doing that for yourself. Like this outfit I got on, this is brand new. This coat I just got, this is brand new. It's a brand new situation. It's something I just got. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I do. I stay fresh, you understand me, every day. That's what I do. I stay fabulous. When the lady said that, it gave me a title to the show. And it sounded good too, fabulous. I had to take it. I had to take it and come right in the studio and do my show about something fabulous and great and unique. You dig? And that's how I do it, man. I'm steady, you understand what I'm saying? Dress says I'm blessed. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I'm just happy. I'm just a happy cat, man, because everything is coming out the way it's supposed to. We're going to go see her son, and then we're going to go see her. You understand me? We're going to go party that night. Go to a birthday party. Go to my boy's birthday party that night. We're going to be there. Yeah, they always charge. They say they don't, but they do. Even though you be a member, but it's all good. There's going to be some kind of discount on it, though. It's going to be a discount. It's going to be something well slick. But I agree. Because, I make the most of every day, every week, every day. I make that most of it. I try to be great. Try to be great every day. I be my best self. I know I got people that hate, but I play past the hate. I play past it. Man, I play past the hate, man. I play past it, man. I got outfits me and my baby gonna wear. I got things for us to wear. Down the line, I got down the line. I got that. I got the 2 outfits, and then I have another outfit coming before that. Yeah. Cause this outfit comes, and then I'm gonna order her. Yeah. I keep these on the hit list, man. Stay on the hit list. You damn. Stay on the hit list. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta do. I gotta do that, man. Keep things together. I keep things in order today. You know what I mean? I just stay on point, man. I just stay on point. I stay polished. You know what I mean? I stay polished. I got to stay polished. But you got to realize, man, you got to stay your best self. Be your best self. Be your best self. Don't compete. Don't try to get in a race with someone else because you're not racing against no one. You know what I'm saying? Just race against yourself. Be your best self. Be the best you can be. You know what I mean? Compete with yourself, not with no one else. If you compete with yourself and no one else, you'll win. You win every time. You win every time. You win every time. You win every time. You understand me? You win every time. You win every time. You win every time. And that's how I go. You know? You win every time. And that's what you have to understand. You dig? You know what I mean? You gotta stay on the hit list. You know, if you stay on the hit list, you ain't gonna do nothing but win, man. You ain't gonna do nothing but win. You understand? That's why I always use that word, the hit list. That's my saying. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do. Just like I look good, like winning. Like I got this hat on to go with this here, and I got the shoes to go with that. Tell me that ain't on the hit list, man. That's win, man. That's sparkling and shining and bright, and bam, people look. They're gonna look more than once. They're gonna look more than twice. You understand? But hey, that's how I feel. You know, this just caught my eye yesterday, so I grabbed it. It caught my eye, it caught my eye. I was so fly, it caught my eye. But the thing about it is like this here. I have to really understand me, realize that being fabulous, you know, you got to feel fabulous. You know, it's more than just a word. You know what I mean? When I do things or say something talk about certain things, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling fabulous, so that's why I did the show and named it Fabulous. Fabulous. You understand? Yeah, fabulous. You know what I mean? It just you know, it just something that made me feel it just shouted out at me. That word shouted at me. It meant something to me, you know what I mean? The word meant something. You know, and when I put this together, this whole outfit, everything about it, I felt that way, so I brought it out. I brought it out. I brought it to my, you know, I brought it this way, you know, which I do every day. I be great. I be great every day. You understand? And it takes time and time to feel this way. I got 27 years clean. 27 years clean. You dig? When you get over 25, man, you on the high, you on the right side. I'm on the right side, man. I am on the right side. You understand what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I'm very, very blessed. You dig? And I'm happy about the blessings that I have and the way I feel about it. You know? Yeah, I'm on the hit list. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the hit list. And I'm going to stay on the hit list. You understand? I'm going to stay on the hit list, on the winning list. That's what I do, man. That's where I do it. You know? I do what I do because that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do to make me happy. I live my life. I live my best life. You know, I do what I do because it makes me happy. And I'm living my best life. 21 or 18. 18 minutes, okay. That says 20 minutes. That's wrong. But the thing is, the whole thing is, man, is that you got to stick to a program. You got to stick to your discipline. You got to apply. You got to deal with things. You got to do it. You know, you got to be your best self, man. You got to live your best life, man. You know, you got to do it. And all that complaining and being around negative people, you can't be around them. You know, you got to limit your time around them people. You don't want to be around them at all, but sometimes it's best to stay away from them because they complain. You know what I mean? They're not making things better for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm looking at the fact that they don't invite me to nothing. I look at the actions, not what they say. It's what the actions they don't do. They don't show me no justice. You know, they treat me like a stepchild, so that's okay. That's why when that girl's granddaughter did what she did, I took the actions, not just what you say. It's just like her, the mama. Fuck her. Man, I ain't got time for her. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know that with the actions, how they act, they don't feel the way I feel. You understand? They don't wish me no good. You know what I'm saying? They don't care how good I'm doing or what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't call unless they want something. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time they call. I'm gonna call them. I guess I'm gonna have to call them because I see they're not gonna call me. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not gonna call me. You know what I mean? Neither one of them. They're not gonna act right. And same with him. I'm gonna have to call him and inspire and tell him about the book. You know, to see if he gonna buy the book. You know what I'm saying? That's the least he can do. You know, you gotta confront people. You know what I mean? You gotta stand up and see where they coming from. Because they might feel bad about a certain thing, but they take it too far when they take it as far as they take it. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's like this here. Life is to be lived. And I'm gonna say something. I'm just thinking right now that he is gonna buy my book. I'm gonna make it a point for him to buy the book and get a signed copy. Him and the girl got to buy one. You know, I'm gonna have to get on. I'm gonna get on her and him. So when I call him and tell him about it, I'm gonna see. I got to do that. I'm gonna do that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call him and see what's on his mind about my book. See, is he gonna buy the book? I got to get on their case. I got to get on these people, cause that's how you know where they're coming from. You understand me? You gotta do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause they're gonna act like stepchildren. They're gonna stand back. You know what I mean? And act the way they acting, and you wonder why they're doing what they're doing. You know, they're waiting for me to make a move. It's been over a year. You understand? When people do that and act like that over a year, then you wonder what the deal is. I got to call that other boy too. I'm glad I'm thinking about it. You understand? I got to get on them people's case. They got to support me. They gonna say, yeah, they gonna have to support me because I'm fabulous, and I got to make sure these people know it. They gonna know how fabulous I am because I'm gonna bring it to their attention. You know, I gotta say these shows are therapy to me. Like I'm doing this show and lets me realize how fabulous I am, and that I'm great. And I'm gonna get on these boys. I'm gonna call both of them up tomorrow. I'm gonna get on them about it when the books come. I got the books coming out. I got the one book for this boy tomorrow, and then I got the other books for the other people. You know, I got to get on them. I got to get on them about it. You know what I mean? They got to represent. You understand? They got to represent. You know what I'm saying? They got to represent, man. That's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. They gonna represent. They got to represent me. They got to be in my corner. You understand? And that's what it's all about. You got to be the leader that you are, and you got to lead the way. You got to let them people know. And that's why this show that I did just now put me on the realization. It just now brought me to the realization to that I got to confront these people. I got to confront them about it. Yeah, see where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? No, I got to make the move because I'm the one that want their business. So you understand what I'm saying? So I got to get on it. I got to get on it. I got to get on it. I got to make my move. I got to step up. I got to step up to the plate. You understand? See what's up. I got to make that move. You know. I got to let it be done. I got to be the bigger person, man. Sometimes you got to be the bigger person. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the bigger person. You understand? You know, it's just like I tried to do that with my sister, but I know that is not happening because I tried to make that move at that time, which was the time to do it because it was the way circumstance. But she wanted that ignorance, so I'm not going to let that. I'm going to play past that. I'm going to play past all that. You understand? I'm going to let that go. Because they all living their life and they doing what they doing. You know, but they all got to buy the book. Ain't nobody getting nothing for free. Ain't nothing coming free. They all got to buy. It's all about buying. It's all about buying. There's nothing free. Nothing is free. Everything, you understand me, costs money. And that's the way life is. Life is like that. Nothing is free. You understand? And that's why I'm gonna tell her and I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna call him up and tell him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call him tomorrow. You understand? Or maybe tonight. But I know that I don't have no book for him on her now. They got this coming when it comes. It will come. You know, when the time is right. You did when the time is right. You know. But that's gonna be my new thing. My new hustle is books. You know what I'm saying? It's books. But we gonna hook it up. We gonna hook it up. We gonna hook it up the right type of way. Everything gonna be cool. But the point of it is, you understand me? Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. That's what I am, fabulous. See that fabulous on there? That's what it is, man. You got to feel who you are, know what you are, and be who you are, and be your best you can be. Be your best self, man. And when you know you're great, you understand, man. You're fabulous, and you're on top of your game, on top of your business. Then you got to be that way. You know, you have to be that way. You understand? You know, but you only talk to people and speak to them about certain things. You know, but you want people in your life. You got to have people in your life. Life is to be lived. Life is to be enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? You got to enjoy your life. All that jealousy and hate, that ain't to be dealing with. That ain't nothing. And I'm not gonna let these people just think they can just go along through life like that. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. I'm gonna confront them and put them on the spot. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You understand me? Because that's who I am. I'm International Red. You understand me? The fashion coordinator. You dig? International Red. Fashion experience. Boy, I am the fashion experience. The fashion experience is what I am and who I am. I am the fashion experience. Streaming code, we got 3 minutes. But the point of it is like this here, man. When you fabulous and you know you're fabulous and you're great, man, then hey, man, like I say, I try to give the young people advice. I try to build their confidence. I try to give them a word of advice. I do not never try to discourage the young people. I always try to be a positive influence to them. I do not talk no pimp talk, none of that slick talk, none of that other than going to get education and a job is what you need. Education and a job. Be ambitious and be work. If you're not going go to college or go to school, then you have to be a hustler. You have to be legal ways. You got to be legally a hustler. You got to hustle legally. You know, you got to be on a hustler legal way where you can make some money. You understand? That's what you got to do, man. You got to be all the way down. You got to be all the way down, man. You can't be messing around. And I'm finna get all the way down and be my best self. I'm finna be all the way down. I'm finna do some things, man, and get on my grind, man. I'm finna get on my grind. 2025, man, I'm finna be all the way live, man. Things finna happen, man. It's 2025, man. I'm gonna be down. You understand me? I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be setting up. I'm gonna be going to different people that I know, family, relatives. Man, hey, they gonna buy my book. I'm gonna be on them. I'm gonna be on them about buying my shit. Different people, yep, they are. I'm gonna be on them. I'm gonna be on them about it. That's for sure. I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna definitely be on them about it because that's the way it is. I'm that guy. I'm the one. I am the one. You understand? And this is where all thoughts and all things that come through from the time that they come through. See, I got 2 minutes on here. That's where my greatness comes through. You understand what I'm saying? That's where you got to realize, man. You got to realize you're great and realize what you have to do and how you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, things are finna happen. Things are finna happen. Things are finna really, really happen, man. Great things are gonna jump off. You know. That's right. Stuff is gonna happen. You know. The thing about it is, we need to have these things jump off. You know what I mean? You got to constantly be all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Being your best self, doing what you do is what I'm finna do. Like I said, this is a thinking tank. This is a think tank. Some great ideas come out of this being behind this TV thing, on this TV show. You know, this show is something that's going to manifest, fabulous. Some fabulous stuff is going to jump off. Some fabulous things is jumping off, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's really going to be great, man. The things that's jumping off. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be a great opportunities are jumping off all the time. Great opportunities. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. It's time to go. My show is gone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, till next week.